Hello and welcome to the shed, and thanks for joining me again as we read the scriptures together. And what a blessing it is to be able to sit down and just enjoy these 5 minutes together. Our reading today is one of the great Psalms. I don't like to say that because all the Psalms are really good, but some are real favourites, aren't they? And this one, oh, it's a joy. It's a treasure. It's Psalm 40. I'm going to read from the New American Standard Bible. Has a slightly different emphasis here in these words. Psalm 40, the first 3 verses. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry. He brought me up out of the pit of destruction, out of the miry clay, and he set my feet upon a rock, making my footsteps firm. And he put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and will trust in the Lord. Oh, the Lord bless these words to us afresh today. David is recalling this experience when he was in the pit. You know, sometimes we use that phrase, don't we? It's the pits. Well, David was in the pit. It was dark. It was gloomy. He was really down in more ways than one. His feet were sinking in the miry clay. Oh, what a terrible position to be in. But then the psalm says, he brought me up out of the pit of destruction, out of the miry clay. He, who's he? He's the Lord. He is the only one who could lift him out of this situation that he finds himself in. You know, other people might have passed by, or you might have thought of other people. Perhaps there was a politician passed by. Oh, if you voted for me now, you wouldn't be in that position. You know, anyway, if you vote for me, I'll improve things for you. He couldn't lift him out of the pit. Or perhaps a religious person went by. You must try and do your best now. And if you're good enough, I'm sure you'll get out of it in the end. That's the religious person. Or perhaps somebody who's into psychiatry, a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a shrink, we sometimes call them. He would say, no, you know, you have to really start thinking differently. It's all in the mind. You know, it's not so bad as you think it is. You know, there's hope. None of these people. Oh, there could be plenty of people who gave him advice how to get out of the pit. But it was only the Lord. Only the Lord can take you out of that pit of destruction. And he takes away the miry clay. He replaces it with something like a rock that is steadfast and stable and sure. He can take away that feeling of despair, and he can put a new song in your mouth, even praise to our God. Oh, what a wonderful psalm. But notice that David said, I waited patiently or intently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry. Oh, it's wonderful, you know, to turn to the Lord. It's good to wait on him, and he will hear our cry, and he will help us and bless us. I always think of this psalm as being, you know, a picture of our salvation. We couldn't help ourselves. Nothing could improve our situation, really. It was only the Lord. And thank the Lord that he delivers us out of the pit of destruction and gives us new life and hope. Blessed be his name. I'll close with thinking of that old gospel hymn we used to sing. I was sinking deep in sin, sinking to rise no more. Overwhelmed with guilt within, mercy I did implore. Then the master of the waves, different picture, the same gospel. Then the master of the waves heard my despairing cry. Love lifted me. Now safe am I. The Lord bless his word to us today. And may we rejoice in our salvation. And again, the invitation is there. If you still feel in the pit of despair, call unto the Lord, and he will hear your cry. God bless his word to us. Amen.